Hey guys, this is Tom with JabMagic.com. Gonna do a couple more standard queues here. I've just been loving this deck, just been absolutely crushing. And here's kind of the build we have. So basically, to give you some idea what I've been doing against zombies, the plan is to bring in 4 Dramatic Rescue and bring in 2 Rest in Peace. So against zombies, we cut Curiosity, and I believe we cut, let's see, 2 Spectral Flight, and then just leave in the Bonds of Faith, Pacifism, the Armors, all the rest there, and just bring in this. So that's against, the major zombies matchup. Against blue, white, red Miracles, we have an almost transformation sideboard, just because we want to make sure that we lock down their yard with Think Twice and Snapcaster Mage, and then also we want to make sure that we can protect our own guys with Dramatic Rescue if they do Terminus or Supreme Verdict. So the board plan is literally everything comes in except for 1 Rest in Peace. And we cut the Pacifisms, Bonds of Faith, cut the Knights of Glory, and we also cut, let's see, that's 12, and double Spectral Flight. It's a lot more grindy. Basically, we, 1 armor is enough to get there, to get through their tokens or whatnot. But the main idea is to just simply put out a threat and wait for them to deal with it. We bring in the Dissipates to stop the Wrath effects. A Geist unopposed will eventually kill him. The reason we take out the Knights of Glory is just because basically it makes Pillar of Flame, Azorius Charm, essentially dead cards against us. So Azorius Charm is still good in terms of drawing a card for setting up Miracles, but putting our guys on top of the library, especially if they have enchantments on them, is just not a combo. So that's kind of the plan against Miracles. Against Reanimator, the other big favorite, the plan there is to bring in 4 Rest in Peace. And let's see, against Reanimator, just because it does have so many creatures that it uses, Curiosity is really much, not quite as good in that matchup. So we'll cut the Curiosities, bring in the Rest in Pieces. And then I've been sort of looking at bringing in Dramatic Rescue. I'm not sure exactly what I want to cut there. I think that Knight of Glory is still fine in that matchup. They don't have as much bounce type effects, obviously, but that's kind of the board I've been using right now for Reanimator. So those are kind of the 3 big archetypes that you should be expecting to see. In Standard, the one other archetype I've been running into is green-white aggro, kind of with Silverblade Paladins, Sublime Angel, Rancor, those types of effects. And against that deck, Dramatic Rescue really is quite good. It's great to just, in response to the Rancor, to turn off Double Strike in the middle of an attack phase. So I've been bringing in Rescue there. That matchup is so fast that Jace is almost too slow, it feels like. Once again, in that matchup, I've also been cutting the Curiosities. So pretty much cutting Curiosity, bringing Dramatic Rescue. And the great thing there is that, we basically have Pacifism, Bonds of Faith, O-Ring Detention Sphere. So more or less, we have 14 ways to just simply turn their guys off. Obviously you don't want a Bonds of Faith, they're Silverblade Paladin, but it gives us a lot more viability. So that's kind of been my plan for sideboarding, and let's go ahead and do a match. But this deck that initially kind of started mostly as a joke, really has been just performing so well for me. All right. Okay, looks like we are up against either green-white aggro or potentially Reanimator. Looks like green-white aggro, okay. And here I think we're happy to take a little damage, get our Geist online, and then just next turn DT his Smiter. We could also just drop a Knight and then, you know, bash in for 4, but I'd really kind of rather get Geist going. So he's probably got Angel, would be my guess here. It's going to hit us for 7. Oh, or Rancor, that works too. So, not sure why he brought in the Pain here. Maybe he has a Centaur Healer for after combat or something like that. Oh, I guess he's holding up Selesnya Charm. That makes sense. Alright, so now we can go ahead. Let's see. Oh, that's annoying. Well, actually, we can go ahead and drop the Knight of Glory to make sure he can't kill our guy. And then drop Curiosity. We are going to take another swing from the Smiter. The other option we can do is to... I really want to attack in with our Geisted It. Yeah, I think that it's worth getting the attack in here. The potential downside is that next turn, you know, if he just takes the hit, he could like drop Angel, or he could even drop like Silverblade Paladin, which would be disastrous. So. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Yeah, I think we are going to go ahead and drop the Knight of Glory and Curiosity. So now he's probably got Wolfir Avenger, yeah, or Silverheart, which is going to be rough, not going to lie. Alright, so we can get him for 10. What is the play here? If he has Selesnya Charm, he still has access to Trample. So if we DT the Avenger, bash him just with Geist. He still gets in and kills us. Unless we draw something. Otherwise we could DT a Rancor. He has Selesnya Charm. This is a rough spot. Okay, so I think we need to DT the Avenger. What are our outs? Pacifism, Bonds of Faith. Those both do it for us, I think, because we'll need to drop to 2. Get him to 10. Yeah, I think we just attack with Geist and hope we draw well here. Armor actually will do it. I think so. Well, let's see, we've got 3 enchantments. Should be enough to get the first strike. If he has the Selesnya Charm, we still lose. But that's gotta be our play. Yep. Unfortunately, that's gonna do it. Alright, so going into game 2, it might have been better there to take out the Smiter before he got out of control. I still think our plan here is bring in Dramatic Rescue, cut Curiosity, and I think that's pretty much the change you want to make. Could bring in Dissipate. I think our other cards are just more what we want to do, though. I could see maybe bringing in Dissipate over like Knight of Glory, just because he's got access to Selesnya Charm. So we can't make our Knight too big. Here we can drop Geist, or Spectraflight and Armor on our Stalker to start bashing for 5, put him on a 4-turn clock. I think we'll play Geist. Here I think we just pacify his guy. So I guess he has Angel in hand. Alright. So I think what we do is we attack, and then Bonds of Faith his Oxidon after combat. Because we're still hitting him for, let's see, we've got 2 enchantments, we can do an extra 3. Now we can put him, force him to block here, just attack for 12. Well, actually it'll be 11, because he's going to get rid of the passive, so yeah, I think we just hold on to Bonds. Just grind him out that way. So Angel needs a chump hero, so he definitely loses. Okay. And that should do it. Because he's got Terminus. We could have Terminus. Oh. And that'll take it home. I think as long as we can keep, well, problem is Knight of Glory will be 5 power, so he'll have access to, it might be better just to run Dissipate here overnight. Let's try that. A little bit lighter on the creatures, but problem is if we, play Bonds of Faith or Spectral Flight or Armor, most likely he'll still be able to turn on Selesnya Charm onto our Knight. So it's just really kind of asking for it. This way we can take 1 threat the whole way, hopefully. Turn 2 Smite is rough, though. Now we really want Bonds or Pacifism. Ugh, yuck. So we're pretty much dead in the water if we don't draw something here. Yeah, it's not counterable. Never mind. And unfortunately that's going to do it. But we will see you for the next one.